All right, today we're going to be talking about file duplicate finders. So if you're a DJ, you're going to run across this eventually to where you have 20,000 files and maybe you know for a fact that maybe half of those are going to be duplicates for whatever reason. It happens when you go from a hard drive to external drive and back and forth. Sometimes you'll get duplicates. So then you need an additional software to find those duplicates and eliminate them so that you can clear up hard drive space. I came across this. Now, Crate Hackers and some other popular softwares will also find duplicates. Now, Crate Hackers is I pay $30 a month, but I know that's one of the functions that they have in there. There are other softwares that do the same thing. Um, I think Mixed and Key does it as well. But this one I came across from someone on YouTube, DJ CB. I want to thank DJ CB for looking out on this one. Um, I saw him recommend this software, and I thought it was worthy of passing on to you guys. So I'm going to pass it along to you guys. It's called MLT, and what it does is it goes through your hard drive and scans, and it finds duplicates. Down here at the bottom, you can see it. It's for Windows, Intel Macs, as well as the Silicon Macs. So once you click through and download for Intel Mac, it's gonna download the software, which I've already done. So let me go over here and click on that. I already have it downloaded, so this is gonna be kind of weird. Let's see what it does. Okay, so you'll have to move that over to applications, and then from applications, of course, you'll be able to pop it open. And when you pop it open and open it up, finally, here's what it looks like. So I'm gonna go ahead and open it up. It says you can back up your hard drive before you do this. They always recommend that because they know that you could make mistakes and mess up everything. It says that I'm on the latest version of MLT, so that's good. That's great. But you can do a Serato scan where it will go through and find your Serato folder where your songs will be stored. Um, It'll also scan your My Documents or any other drive that you wish. So you can usually designate the scan over here, or you can do a normal Serato search over here. I have most of my songs when I download MP3s. They go to my Serato import folder, and that's for another video. But that's where I have mine designated to. So it'll be easy to find if I do the Serato scan. But if I know I have them in my music, my documents, or whatever, then I would choose this right here and designate where I look for my songs. Once you do that, it'll give you a scan result as to how many songs it found. So let's fast forward to that. All right, so as we can see, it has finished doing its thing, and here's all the results. It is saying that we have a potential savings of almost 6 gigs of space if I delete the duplicates. And here it shows the duplicates. So it shows the one that I played or the one that might have cue points on it. So it thinks of those as ones I might want to save. And those that might not have cue points, it sees those as ones that we might want to delete. If it doesn't have any information, it just chooses one on its own. But this is a pretty good duplicate finder. So I've already gone through this a little bit. So as I scroll down, I'm looking and I'm seeing that, yes, indeed, these are indeed duplicates. And for some reason, a lot of them in the same folder in the same path. So it's literally two folders, two songs sitting in the same folder. Over here, we see that the reason why they saved this one, because I played it 3 times and only played this one time. But they're both the same song, same path, same size, same duration. So they are identical. So it's deciding to keep this one over here. So if I chose to take their recommendations and delete all these songs, which there are 57 pages of them, I would just click this button right here and it'll make a crate inside of Serato called duplicates. And then inside of Serato, I can re-examine those files just to be sure before deletion. And if I agree to delete them, I can delete them from Serato and clear them off my hard drive. I've also had to go through and do the same thing on my iTunes library, which used to be iTunes when it was, you remember the days, 99 cents per track. You remember those days? So, anyways, I got about 5,000 songs in my iTunes from back in the day when I used to have to buy music like that. Of course, now it's all subscription and DJ pools, so I don't have to do that anymore. So, this pretty much makes it pretty simple. You let the software run. It takes a while to run. I only had 13,000 files on my actual hard drive, and it took about 45 minutes to go through it. I'd say about 45 minutes, and yeah, but I did find the duplicates, and I will be able to get rid of them. That's the light at the end of the tunnel right there. So, um, Crate Hackers and some other programs also offered duplicate finders where they'll take it out your hard drive. Crate Hackers is I believe $30 a month is what I pay. I'm not sure if I have an elevated level or not, but I know it's $30 a month. And in their program, they also offer to find duplicates, but this one is free. Doesn't cost you anything. You just have to again be careful, and it even says to back up your files just in case there are mistakes that are being made, which is always good advice when you're doing something like this. So um, we'll see how it works on the other end. I'll open up Serato and we'll see how it goes from there. But MLT duplicates is the name of the software, and it looks like it did what it's supposed to do. So I'm gonna click the button down here and add duplicates to software crate, and it's going to ask me if I want to add them to a Serato crate. I'm going to say yes, and then I can go to Serato and delete them when I'm ready. And it's telling me now that it's 100% done. And as I said right here, it says it found 13,396 tracks, and the scan was completed in 54 minutes. So I said 45 minutes. I was pretty close. And it found 853 duplicates. So um, down at the bottom, it says you can set Spotify to delete Spotify to Serato crates. So okay, I see what it's saying there. So it could take your Spotify playlist and match what you have in Serato to make crates, and that would obviously you have to pay for because it says free trial. And they also have some kind of software where they can automatically set your cue points. Which to me, you should be doing that yourself. If you're doing the work as a DJ, uh, these programs don't know where you would find to be the interesting spots to have cue points. All they're going to do is go through and put cue points at the 32, the 16, the 8, maybe at a drop, and maybe at the outro. That's elementary. You can do that yourself. So, and you should be doing that yourself. There are some songs that you need to be individual and have your own cue points at places you think that they belong. So, don't let all this technology do all the work for you. Be a DJ. Figure some of this stuff out on your own. It's your boy DJ XL. I'll be right back in the Serato crates so we can see what's going on over there. Okay, we now have Serato open, and we do see that right over here there have been two crates made. So I guess I hit the button twice for the duplicates. And there are indeed 846 files in here. I believe that's what it said it would do, and that's what it did. Let me take the artwork off of here. I don't like that. There we go. Now, what I would have to do, like I said before, obviously, all of these songs already exist in my catalog, which is why they are here. They are indeed duplicates. Now, my only worry is, let's say this Notorious B.I.G. I would think that that would be in my old school East Coast folder, because that's what it is, old school, and it's East Coast. But if I delete it, and maybe let's say it was in also my, see how fast that was. Let's say it was also in my 84 BPM folder. So if we go to my main music hub right here, we'll see that I have songs sorted by BPM. But what if I had that same song right here? So if I delete that particular duplicate, will it take it out of one of those two folders just by mistake, by me not knowing that, hey, it also exists there? Don't know. But I do know what I can do is come over here to Finder and I still can look it up. So there's going to be some trial and error on this because I know that there's going to be some files that I might duplicate. I mean, that I might erase that I might mean to keep. But It's going to save me 6 gigs, so I'll figure it out. So if I try to find that notorious BIG, and I'm not finding it right here in my 80, 81 to 90 BPM folder, I do know that it does exist in my old school East Coast folder because that's what it is. So it may take some working around to begin with, and the songs that I find those there it is right there. So the songs that I find those things going on, I'll just have to adapt. So there it is. Like I said, that's the program. It is absolutely free. It doesn't prompt you to buy anything else. It does have at the bottom where you can do the Spotify playlist into Serato crates. Um, I could take or leave that. I mean, if you have Spotify, you're paying for it anyway. Why not just use it? So that's your boy DJ XL with a quick, short review. Um, Finding duplicates. It's invaluable. It's going to help you out. It's going to help save space on your hard drive. It's going to make your computer run faster. It's a win-win. Your boy DJ XL, DFW DJ School. I am out.